If Miss Mensa scratches your back and you don't scratch it back, then you are a scumbag attacker. This woman loves to play victim. She loves it. Shan'Ann's not the victim, but Miss Mensa believes that she is a victim. You know, we all get criticized. I get tons of criticism for the things that I say, not more than anybody else, but I get I get criticism, and I don't feel like I'm a victim of people who criticize me. But Miss Mensa, because she is so superior to everybody else, if you criticize her or you question her or you call her out on her BS, you are a scumbag attacker and she has no time for you. She has no interest in you. You know what Miss Mensa does? She is a parasite and she likes to control the dynamics and socio-metric statuses within a group. And you know what happened between her and the Watts? She was pally with them at one time because they were love bombing her because she was saying that Chris Watts was innocent, and she was love bombing them. She was using them too. It was a two-way street. But what happened is she was advising them to get a lawyer. And when they didn't do what she wanted, she turned on them like something mean. She told Cindy she didn't want to have anything to do with her anymore because Cindy Watts hooked up with Lana and KK. And that was an insult to Miss Mensa. How dare they choose other people to use and talk to and get help for them because Miss Mensa feels like she was helping them and giving them advice. And they dared to discard her like a piece of trash and hook up with Lana and KK. And it was on my channel that I really, really found out recently who Miss Mensa really is. And her channel is not about true crime. She will spend, and she intends to spend, the remainder of her life hating on a deceased woman, a woman who is a murder victim, a woman who has been long, long dead. Her agenda is to fixate on Christopher Wood's wife for the remainder of her life because she is obsessed. Because she has an unhealthy fixation with a dead woman. And the dead woman's mother-in-law. I completely figured Miss Mensa out. It took me a while to figure her out. And it's like when I first discovered narcissism and love bombing. There is a lot of psychopathy going on with this lady. And she's twice my age. I think she's in her 60s. I'm not 100% sure. But she's more than twice my age and old enough to be my mother. The thing about Miss Mensa, and I'm going to speak about her from my perspective and with complete respect. The thing about Miss Mensa is that she's a mean girl and she hasn't grown. Her psychological and emotional immaturity is still that of a 15-year-old. So she might be successful. I don't know if she is or not. She claims to be. She might be successful. She might be articulate. She might be intelligent. I think she's all of those things. But her psychological and emotional maturity hasn't gone beyond about the 15 or 16 age mark. She's still at that level of emotional immaturity. And I'm telling you right now, there is a great degree of psychopathy going on with her. And that's why she's been able to spread lies about Shan'Ann being a child abuser for all these years. That's why she's been able to fixate on Shan'Ann for all these years. Fixate on Shan'Ann, aka Christopher Wood's wife, Christopher Wood's wife, Christopher Wood's wife. She's been able to fixate on Shan'Ann for all these years and fixate on Cindy Watts and the relationship between Christopher Wood's wife and Cindy Watts for all these years because she is holding on. She hasn't moved on from her obsessions. She hasn't moved on from her grudges. She hasn't moved on from her simmering resentments. And she hasn't moved on from the psychological mean girl that people are and tend to grow out of by the time that they are 25, and certainly by the age of 30. This is, I'm not completely sure what her age is, but I think I found out that she's in her 60s. This is a 60-something-year-old woman who claims to have a very, very demanding career, her own real estate firm, and she claims to do other things, who has fixated on a deceased murder victim for almost 4 years. And when she's called out about it, when she's criticized about it, when she's asked, where is the proof of Shan'Ann being an abuser? Christopher Wood's wife, that's what she likes to call her. Where is the proof that you're being attacked by scumbag attackers? When she's asked and when she's questioned and when she's exposed and she has absolutely nothing to back up her claims, that's when Mean Girl turns nasty. And that's when you see who the real Miss Mensa is. Now, she came to my channel the other day, and like I said, she comes to my channel very often because she's interested in the topics that I discuss. She'll pretend that she's not interested now, but she'll come back to my channel because she knows that I'm going to speak about the things that she wants to listen to. And she, especially if I'm going to do a podcast on her, I mean, not only is she obsessed with Cindy Watts, who she always drops that name. She loves to associate with the name Cindy Watts. She loves to call her name out. She loves to use Cindy Watts' name to promote herself. She loves to say, Cindy Watts told me this. She likes to promote herself as being privy to Cindy Watts and Shan'Ann and conversations between Cindy Watts and Christopher Watts' wife. She loves to pull that carrot out of the bag. She loves to dangle that carrot, that she's privy to a lot of secrets that Cindy Watts told her and only her. She will drop Cindy Watts' name as many times as she can get in because she's obsessed with the woman and she's obsessed with Christopher Watts' wife. But one thing that Miss Mensa is also obsessed with is herself. So anyone who actually talks about her in any way, she will listen to. She will listen to that person. This is somebody who sits on top of her own hierarchy, who has a superiority complex, who has absolutely no feeling about a murder victim in terms of empathy, condolence. She thinks that she is superior to everybody else. She thinks she's the only person that knows anything about true crime. She thinks she knows more about the Chris Watts case than anybody else, when she doesn't know anything more than anybody else. She's not more privy to any information than anybody else. But Miss Mensa sits on top of her hierarchy because she thinks that she's superior to everybody else on this planet. And you know the saying, you scratch my back, I scratch your back? Well, that sums up Miss Mensa. Some of you might be questioning, why is Simcast doing this? Because I've said many times that she's come to my channel. We've had many civil conversations, which is true. She's come to my channel many times, and she's actually never been nasty to me. We've had, like I said, we've snapped at each other a few times, but she has actually never been particularly nasty to me until now, until I stoked her up. So what happened is she came to my channel and listened to my Dave podcast, and she heard the bit where I mentioned her. And then she wrote some comments, and me and a few of my subs were asking Miss Mensa to provide proof that she's being attacked, that people are harming her and doxing her, and all of these things that she accuses people of. She didn't provide proof, and she deflected because she has no proof that people are harming her from the true crime community. And then I asked to send me the videos that show Shan'Ann abusing her children, time-stamped. She didn't do that. She just deflected. You know why? Because there are no videos of Shan'Ann abusing her children. You really think that Shan'Ann is going to try and promote Thrive and put videos of her abusing her own children to promote Thrive? Give me a break. Give me a break, Miss Mensa. Come on. I mean, I know Miss Mensa knows full well that Chris Watts did what he did, but her agenda is to push the narrative and shove all the blame on Shan'Ann just simply because she doesn't like her. And her sidekick, Star Mama, because Miss Mensa has sidekicks, And these are those sidekicks that she has on her panel. And she only has people on her panel that agree with her and lick her behind. You know, the people that promote her agenda and that agree with everything that she says. There's a lady called Star Mama that's one of them. And unfortunately, Star Mama was not very good at defending Miss Mensa. And she kind of just came here to my channel and kind of rambled, waffled, didn't say anything very meaningful. So me and the other of my subscribers were saying, provide proof of these scumbag attackers. Provide proof that you're being harmed. Provide proof. Did you report any of these attackers? Are there any police reports? She couldn't provide any proof because there is none. She couldn't send me some time-stamped videos of Shan'Ann abusing children because Shan'Ann has never abused her children. We all know that. She might not have been perfect, but there's no video of Shan'Ann abusing her children. And to actually accuse somebody of abuse, you have to have proof to make it stick. So Miss Mensa got into a few exchanges with some of my subscribers who were saying, Miss Mensa, get a life, get a job, stop fixating on Shan'Ann. And Miss Mensa didn't like being ganged up on because Miss Mensa likes to be in control, you see. And if she can't control something, she can't manipulate you, then she'll delete her comment, which is what she did. And she, bye-bye, Miss Mensa. And then she put up a community post. Oh, that scumbag attacker Simcast has shown her true colors. She did actually mention my name, but I know she was talking about me. I thought it was hilarious. The thing about people like Miss Mensa is actually, it's actually better to ignore them, which I do most of the time. I make very few podcasts about Miss Mensa. And I don't actually hate her. I still think she's a very intelligent woman. If she comes to my channel, I'm still going to have civil conversations with her. But I ratted her out. She was exposed, and she doesn't like that. She only likes to involve herself with people that feed into her manipulation and that prop her up, and that agree completely with her. That's the people that she associates with. And that's why she hasn't really grown. She's just stuck on the same stagnant lane year after year, repeating and copying and pasting and rinsing and recycling the same crap.